This Zoom session is being brought to you by the fractal Sierpinski triangle. All right. Today we will be doing arithmetic on rational expressions. These are ratios of polynomials, and 6.2 is about multiplying and dividing such expressions. 6.3 is about adding and subtracting them. Let us proceed. All right. Now, okay, multiplying and dividing ratios is, seen it before. You multiply them by multiplying across. Numerators multiply, denominators multiply, AC over BD. Dividing means you have to invert the second fraction, turn numerator to denominator and denominator to numerator. And so the product is AD times BC right here. And then if they're common factors, you have to cancel them. So for example, 12x to the 61 over 7y to the 15 times y over 8x to the 27 that is. You multiply across 8x times 1y to the first over 7y to the 15th times 8x to the 27th. All right, so 7 times 8 is 56. 12 over 56, x to the 61, y to the 1, x to the 27, y to the 15. And then you subtract exponents. 61 minus 37, that's 34. 1 minus 15 is a negative 14, so it's a y to the positive 14 in the denominator. And 12 and 56, they cancel out to 3 over 14. So you get 3x to the 34 or 14 y to the 14. Now here we're going to be dividing this expression by that. Same expressions, only this time you divide. 12x to the 61 over 7y to the 15th divided by y, 8x to the 27. So we flip this upside down and get 8x to the 27 over y to the 1 times x to the 61 over 7 y to the 15th. All right, 12 times 8 is 96, 7 is 7. It's in lowest terms already. We add the exponents. So we get 61 plus 27 makes x to the 88th. 15 plus 1 makes y to the 16th. So here's the ratio, the product of these two, and here's the ratio of those two. All right. Now here we have some trinomials in these expressions. So 3t squared minus t minus 2 over 6t squared minus 5t minus 6 times 4t squared minus 9 over 2t squared plus 5t plus 3 equals what? Okay, well, here I skipped a whole bunch of steps involving the AC method and difference of squares and so on. And I won't be skipping them in later ones, but here we'll just do it directly. So this 3t squared minus t minus 2 is 3t plus 2 times t minus 1. Here's 4t squared minus 9 is 2t minus 3 times 2t plus 3. 6t squared minus 5t minus 6 comes out to 2, 3 minus 3 times 3t plus 2. 2t squared plus 5t plus 3 comes out to 2t plus 3 times t plus 1. Now, the 3t plus 2 cancels. The 2t minus 3 cancels. The 2t plus 3 cancels. All that's left is t minus 1 in the numerator and t plus 1 in the denominator. So there it is. Here we have 5n squared, 3n squared plus 5n minus 2 over 12n squared minus 3n plus 3, that ratio, divided by n squared plus 3n plus 2 over 4n squared plus 5n minus 6. Okay, the first thing to do was we take dividing by a fraction as the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. So another 4n squared plus 5n minus 6 is in the numerator now. The n squared plus 3n plus 2 is in the denominator now. And then, again, skipping the AC method and so on. This 3n squared plus 5n minus 2 is 3n minus 1 times n plus 2. This 4n squared plus 5n minus 6 is 4n minus 3 times n plus 2.
This PowerPoint chapter 1 will give you an overview.
Oops.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, fine, never mind. 12n squared minus 13n plus 3 is 3n minus 1 times 4n minus 3. And n squared plus 3n plus 2 is n plus 2 times n plus 1. All right, now the 3n minus 1s cancel. These n plus 2s cancel. The 4n's minus 3s cancel. We're left with this, n plus 2 over n plus 1. All All right, so we have a bunch of examples. Now, all right, here, I'm surprised they even included. This is just pure arithmetic. 15 24ths times 16 over 25. 15 is 3 times 5. 16 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 24 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. 25 is 5 times 5. And after the 3's cancel and one of the 5's cancels and 3 of the 2's cancel, we're left with 2/5. Now, here, 12x to the 61. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I already did this one. Ha. Oh, how silly. Well, you get the same as before. 3x to the 34 over 14y to the 14. I'm surprised I did this twice. Now, here's an amusing one. 2x squared minus x minus 3 over x squared minus 1 times x squared plus x minus 2 over 2x squared plus x minus 6. After a bunch of factoring, this 2t squared, x squared minus x minus 3 is 2x minus 3 times x plus 1. X squared plus x minus 2 comes out to x plus 2 times x minus 1. X squared minus 1 is x plus 1 times x minus 1. It's the difference of squares. 2x squared plus x minus 6 comes out to 2x minus 3 times x plus 2. Now look what happens. The 2x minus 3's cancel. The x plus 1's cancel. The x plus 2's cancel. The x minus 1's cancel. All of the factors cancel, leaving behind a 1. Now, I've seen people make a terrible mistake from this point to this. They say that everything cancels, so nothing's left over, so the answer is 0. Ooh, big mistake, big mistake. When you're dealing with multiplication and division, nothing equals 1. When you're dealing with addition and subtraction, nothing is 0. So don't make that mistake. Here we go. 4. All right. Well, all right. Same kind of deal. 3t. Oh, did we actually do this before? Actually, I think we did this one before. Yeah. Here I go through all the AC method details. Since we went through it all before, I'm not going to bother with it. It'll be in the Canvas notes. You can look at it in detail if you wish. I'll do one of the AC ones later, but this is a redo. And we get as before, a couple pages back. And after the 3t plus 2's cancel, the 2t minus 3's and the 2t plus 3's cancel, we're left with t minus 1 over t plus 1. I'm surprised I redid this. That's amusing. Did I hear cat? Yeah, I hear cat. Now here we have pq squared, pq to the 29 over 50 divided by p to the 10q to the 38 over 15. Since we have a divide sign, we flip this upside down. 15 over p to the nq to the 38th. Still times p to the first, q to the 29 over 50. I rate this p as p to the first because you're going to have to subtract exponents. P to the 1 over p to the 10 is p to the 1 minus 10. Q to the 29 over q to the 38 is p to q to the 29 minus 38. And 15 over 30 shows up in front here. Now, okay, this we can cancel common factors of 5 and get 3/10. Subtracting exponents, you get q to the negative 9, p to the negative 9 times q to the negative 9 times 3/10. I write a negative exponent as a positive exponent in the denominator. Get 3 over 10 p to the 9 q to the 9. And the book insists on writing it with positive exponents like this rather than negative exponents but like that. I'm more or less okay about either way, but this is more or less what was asked for. Now let's see. Is this another one I redo? I'm afraid so. 3n squared plus 5n minus 2 over 12n squared minus 13n plus 3 over n divided by n squared plus 3n plus 2 over 4n squared plus 5n minus 6. As the time I just showed you before, this we flip upside down like that. And then we factor each and every one of these by the AC method. And we get something like this. And again, the 3n minus 1's cancel, the n plus 2's cancel, the 4n minus 3's cancel. And so all that's left is n plus 2 over n plus 1 like that. Okay, this one I didn't read you, so here we go. 2x squared plus 5x plus 3y squared over 3x squared minus 5xy plus 2y squared divided by 2x squared plus xy minus 3y squared, 3x squared minus 5xy plus 2y squared. Okay, and so each one of these four things we have to factor by the AC method. Oh, except that we flip this upside down, and this over this cancels, so we don't have to deal with that one at all, actually. So it's actually, because yeah, it's ridiculous. It showed up twice, there and there. Is that right? No, I'm afraid I was wrong. No, it's a plus 3y and minus 3y. I stand corrected. Okay, 2x squared plus 5xy plus 3y squared. Here we go. We need two numbers p and q, which add to 5. Then it multiply to 2 times 3, which is 6. 2 and 3 do the job. We break 5xy into 2xy plus 3xy. And after the usual AC method, we get 2x plus 3y times x plus y, which we put here. This 3x squared minus 5xy plus 2y squared. P and q must equal -5. Their product is 3 times 2, which is 6. -3 and -2 work. So this minus 5xy becomes minus 3xy minus 2xy. After some factoring, we want to put 3x minus 2y times x minus y right here. Well, wait a minute. Well, what do you know? It's these two, this and this, which are the same. This winds up in the numerator and the same in the denominator, so it entirely cancels. Now we're left with this, 2x squared plus xy minus 3y squared, which will wind up in the denominator. 2x squared plus xy minus 3y squared. P and q must equal coefficient of 1. P times q is 2 times -3, which is -6. 3 and -2 do the job. So we write xy as 3xy minus 2xy. And after factoring by grouping, you get x minus y times 2x plus 3y, which is right here. Well, okay, like I said, these are identical, so they go away poof. That should have been seen right away. Here, 2x plus 3y cancels, and we're left with this over this. X plus y over x minus y. All right, here we go. 93a and b has us dividing two fractions and multiplying two fractions. So this one, we flip this upside down. 4 times r minus 2 over 5r times the reciprocal 4r squared in the numerator, 5 times r minus 2 in the denominator. R minus 2's cancel. One of the r's cancel. Left with 4 times 4 is 16 times r over 25. 5 times 5. And here the same thing, only it's a times. So instead of this, we have that. 5r minus 2 over 4r squared. All these multiply out. The 5's cancels and the 4's cancel. I'm left with r minus 2 squared in the numerator, r to the third in the denominator. All right.